What's going on, everybody? Chase with IDub Hockey, hanging out with Chad Siebel from Tour Hockey. Chad, we've got you very exciting, very colorful in certain parts, the new code line.
Yeah.
So before we start talking about the key tech and spec, what would you kind of describe what your overall goal coming out with this next generation code skates was?
Well, this line here, we've been extremely excited to finally get it out on the market. It's something we've been working on for quite a number of years, just because when you change your fit of your skates, it's a big process.
Right.
We've been around for 30 years in this sport, and this is the latest, greatest rendition that's kind of been on the drawing board for a long time. We're really excited to bring this out, finally getting it on the market, finally getting people's feet in it, and the response has really been overwhelming.
Totally. I mean, as soon as you pick it up and you look, it's so anatomical looking, and as you kind of have mentioned in the past too, it's a little bit of a different fit from what we've known in traditional code skates. So walk me through the differences in fit, and then let's hop into that LG9.
Well, I think if people are honest about our brand Tour, I think a lot of times we've been a utility brand. We fit a lot of people. We don't fit everybody, but a lot of people have been in our skates, fit in it. But now we're excited to bring this, where we might have been a little bit more of a like a high profile. We've kind of brought that down into more of a medium profile, where we still think a lot of people like a little bit more generous fit, kind of in that toe box. Mm-hmm. That's still a little bit of our fit. We kind of have tightened that up a little bit in the back end, and brought that out. So it's a little bit more medium profile fit. But yeah, frankly, the work that's been done and kind of making sure it's anatomical, so when you put your foot on, either at home or in the store, wherever you are, it's like, wow, that's a better fit than they've had in a long time.
It's total night and day difference. It just fits amazing even before you bake it, and make sure you bake that skate too. It's going to give you that even more personalized fit. So speaking of day and night differences, we have a nighttime difference and a daytime difference. Let's talk about graphics first, because that's always important in roller hockey. So, what's going on with this different color package here?
Well, this is a nod to the roller hockey community. It's a little bit of a nod to our history. We've had some really outlandish skates we've had in our history, from our Code Taboo to our Cobalt Q to our FB9 blues and greens and oranges and chromes. We're a roller hockey community. And I like looking at this, because this is what we can do in the roller hockey world. Mm-hmm. We can have flash. We can have a little bit of that. And if that's the player that's there, this is a bit of a love it or hate it skate. Some people make a lot of fun of it. Some people love on hating it. But there's a lot of players that look at that going, I like that. That's more my style, rather than just my simple ice hockey boot on a chassis. Yeah,
exactly. That speaks and breathes roller hockey, as Tour Hockey has for quite some time. So, we've got a couple different price points here, but this LG9 is designed for that truly elite level player looking for everything that you can jam into a skate. So walk me through a couple key specs that we only find on that LG9 that make it truly, truly elite performance.
Well, this is a bit of a nod to one of our main players, CJ Yoder. That's, LG stands for legend and 9's his number, and we got a little goat on there. Just little nods to our guys, because he's been one of our guys. He's won world championships on our skates and Narch and tours and all the big events. He's been with us forever. It's a bit of a nod to him and kind of his style and what he likes. But when you're looking at this, the main feature across our Code series, which is different than our Volt series, it's a straight frame.
Right.
Where we have our fused frame, which is 8076 on our Volt. So we're bringing, we've developed this system over the last 10, 15 years for players to get more speed, more grip, more power. This is the setup that I wear that I like. That doesn't mean a whole lot anymore. But, it's an all 80 setup. When you get into our high end, like our new anatomical fit, we've developed a new tendon guard that is going to bring a lot more of that forward lean onto your skate, kind of over top your wheels.
Right.
And then just the development of foams. Like it's one of the things I enjoy as a development is going and finding new materials, finding new foams, finding new quarter panel materials that can hold up, be lightweight, give you that comfort, but also that bounce back to when you're putting effort into that stride, that rigidity, that torque that's going to come in and get delivered out through your wheels. So we've kind of brought that package together, all on this LG9 for that top level player.
Yeah, it's truly elite level stiffness, and that's not going to break down over time and give you that explosive stride. But as we get down into these lower price points, this is where it's really shocking to find that much stiffness down here too. You expect that out of the elite level boot, but this performance level skate, we talked off camera, I thought it was going to be priced $400. $400. So it really speaks to just how much performance you're able to bring into these middle price points. So walk me through a couple key specs that really make this stand out from the competition here.
Well, I think one of the hallmarks that's been Tour has been the value that we do bring.
Right.
So a lot of times, and a lot of times we've had a little bit of value, maybe not quite with the comfort and performance. So you kind of have a bit of a trade-off. The exciting thing for here is not forgetting that player, that would love to be in $1,000 skate.
Right.
But he's not going to spend it. I'm not going to spend it. But he wants to be in that performance, that kind of enter in the code IS, where we've kind of taken everything. And how do we treat that player that wants that skate but can't afford that skate? Enter in the IS, where we've got, kind of the anatomical fit. We've got our toe guard here. We've got a quality outsole, good wheels, good 6000 series aluminum extruded frame. And the power and deliverance that you're going to get in this package for that money, I challenge anybody from any brand to go look at that and just spec to spec it. This is the skate you're going to go home with.
Yeah, unless you need that elite level price point, this is going to offer everything you need if you're looking for that straight chassis compared to the split chassis that we see in the Volt line. Now into this next price point, they look similar. There's a lot of differences here, but technically we categorize this as a recreational skate just based on the price. But based on specs, this is a performance level skate. So, walk me through how you guys were able to do that at this price point, because it really is incredible the amount of specs and performance and comfort that you get at this price point.
I think it's the same for us. We look at this portion of the line down here, and this is that entry level guy getting in the sport. He might see the neighbor's kid or a friend playing, and he's like, I want to play that, and mom saying, or wife saying, well, I don't know, and he's got a lot of other interests, so they want to get in, they want to test it. Down at our entry level price point, these are true recreational skates just to get in. And then this is a little bit of a unicorn in our line where we have developed again. This is a vacuum formed. This whole part here is all vacuum formed. So what that means is basically kind of a higher end sheet of material, and all of this down, including the outsole, is all one piece. So the rigidity you're going to get at that price is unparalleled in the market.
Right.
Because most of the guys are building it with this or a one-shot, extrusion. So where we do vacuum forming that should cost a lot more money. We did downgrade the outsole or the frame. So you're getting a downgraded frame. You're getting some of the downgraded outsoles in order to put this in the quarter panel, which is, this is the bones of the boot.
Right.
So the bones of the boot are, at that price point are going to hold up a heavier guy.
Yeah.
They're going to hold up a guy that is going to have a stronger stride, but doesn't quite want to get into the sport quite yet. He will. Once he plays with this, he's going to get over here.
Right. But you can't beat yourself up too much, because all the other skates at this price point are using that type of a chassis too. But it just speaks to how you guys are always thinking about adding value at this price point, that you would want to include that type of a chassis, but you do, and everyone else does too. So don't want you to beat yourself too much at that price point.
Sure.
And then, like we kind of mentioned too, we could just touch on this. This is for that player just getting into hockey for that first time. So, just making it more affordable if you're getting a pair for yourself, a pair for your son, or a girl or a daughter out there. These are going to be some great options here. So maybe just walk me through a couple key reasons and specs that make this just a very comfortable, great starter skate.
Yeah, you want to get in the sport. You get introduced to the sport, and you say, I want to get in. Now we'll start off with the adjustable. So this series is called the Code GX, and we have a senior, we've got a junior size boot, and then we got our youth, which is adjustable. You simply flip the switch down, turn it, and then you can adjust the toe cap to 4 sizes.
Right.
So you can kind of grow with it as you go. For that young kid getting into the sport, mom might be like, are you going to play it? I don't know. But now you've got some comfort that you can grow with it a bit and not break the bank. So that's a good little skate. And then you get into the senior and junior versions, which are size versions. They're a good entry-level price point. They are not a performance skate. They're going to get you in. They're going to, if you play once every couple of weeks, they're going to get you in the sport to see if you like it.
Right.
And they're going to do it with some comfort, and you're not going to break the bank on them.
Perfect, Chad. Well, thank you so much for heading up here and walking us through your new code line. It's really exciting, and I think those players out there are really going to enjoy this brand new fit from Tour Hockey this year.
Well, thanks for having me. I hope they do. I hope people give us a shot, because I think with our brand new style here, brand new tooling, brand new everything, I think when you get in, it's going to be a new day. It's a new day for us at Tour, and we're hoping those people out there give us a shot and give us a shot on your feet.
Totally. So if you're looking for more information on this new Tour Code fit, as well as just more individual specs on the entire line here, make sure you head over to inlinewarehouse.com.